Oh, those poor animals on Mr. Jones's manor farm. They work all day and don't get any respect. In fact, it's like they exist solely to strive for him. That's how George Orwell's Animal Farm begins, a work that, through the extensive use of allegory, compares a small farm to the last years of Imperial Russia and the first years of the Soviet Union. One of the oldest pigs on the farm, Old Major, calls the animals together. In order to improve their lives, he convinces them to get rid of the farmer, Mr. Jones. Old Major dies, leaving two other pigs in charge, Snowball and Napoleon. United in their common cause, they work to drive Mr. Jones off his land. The farmer flees his property, while the animals celebrate their success. However, Mr. Jones refuses to accept defeat and eventually returns with more humans. The pigs convince the rest of the animals that the humans have joined Mr. Jones out of fear. If they can't take back Manor Farm, other animals on the farms may revolt against their owners. Snowball leads a masterful charge at the Battle of the Cowshed, and the animals emerge victorious. For a while, the animals enjoy a bit of utopia, not unlike the earlier days of Soviet progress. They all work together towards common goals, as outlined in their 7 Commandments, which states that all animals are equal. Snowball even goes as far to teach the animals to read and write. However, Napoleon is jealous of his colleague's success and begins to train the dogs to be loyal only to him. When Snowball wants to build a windmill to increase productivity, the dogs attack and drive him out. Napoleon then claims that the windmill was his idea all along and that Snowball was an enemy to the animal cause. On the farm, different classes emerge among the animals based upon the number of legs they use. Injustices occur when some animals are deemed more animal in nature than others. The pigs, always the leaders of the revolution, make an unholy alliance with the dogs. The animals are also subjected to another attack, this time from Mr. Frederick, a nearby farmer. The animals emerge victorious, but at a high cost. The windmill is destroyed, and Boxer, the old reliable workhorse, is badly injured. Boxer soldiers on in his work until he collapses. In violation of 2 of the 7 Commandments, Napoleon sells him to the glue factory in order to buy himself whiskey. Eventually, farm leadership declares that while all animals are equal, some animals are more equal than others. The book concludes with the pigs meeting behind closed doors with humans, their former enemies, no longer able to tell the difference between creatures who walk on 4 legs and those who walk on 2. Animal Farm, written by George Orwell, is an allegorical story about the Soviet Union's early years. At the beginning of the story, Old Major inspires his fellow farm animals to revolt against their human master, Mr. Jones, owner of Manor Farm. Leaders of the animal revolt include 2 pigs, Napoleon and Snowball. In their quest for equality and self-determination, the animals survive 2 major attacks from humans, including the Battle of the Cowshed and one from Mr. Frederick. When conflicts arise between Napoleon and Snowball, Napoleon uses the dogs to run Snowball off the farm. At the end of the novel, some animals are declared more equal than others, and both animals and readers can no longer tell the difference between the pigs and the humans.